how to overcome this fear of physical pain that might come with picking up any social issue which is worth fighting.
What do you have to do with the challenges of a full blown revolutionary when you have not yet even begun? We'll cross the bridge when we come to it. Right now, you have not even left your home. If I step out, I'll be killed. Nobody gets killed just by stepping out. We are anyway never going to do anything so damn daring that we get killed. What great uprising are you participating in? Are you so important that somebody will kill you? आचार्य जी आप मर जाएंगे फिर मेरा क्या होगा? मैं जिंदा हूं तब तुम्हारा क्या हो गया? Imaginations, imaginations, imaginations. Why are you so afraid?
Hello, Prashant Ji. Are you able to hear me okay?
The question stops at, are you able to hear me? What is this okay?
I'm sorry.
Yes, start please. Yes, please start.
What I've been gathering from your last few sessions is that one of the frustrations that you have been having is that people come to your Gita sessions and they treat it as just classes where you are discussing information, they're trying to understand it, and then they go back to their lives and they carry on with their whatever they are doing in their lives. And I've been doing the same thing as well. And I always look forward to your sessions, and I see that it's a feeling of like something miraculous is going to happen in this session. It always happens, but I'm not able to take those lessons and jump into life like you are telling everyone that don't treat these sessions as mere lessons. Jump into life as a warrior and carry Gita with you in your day-to-day life. So I've been thinking about that a lot, and I've been wondering that one of the things that has been holding me back personally is that giving up this physical body. Like when you take up a social cause or you take up anything, there is a cost to pay. There is a price to pay for that. Like, for example, things that are happening in India and abroad, you take up any social issue, you'll probably have people coming after you, putting you behind bars. You will probably be tortured and you might even be killed, depending on the magnitude of that social issue you are taking up. So what I've been thinking is how to overcome this fear of physical pain that might come with picking up any social issue which is worth fighting. And at least for me, that has been the thing that has been holding me back, that I can jump into it, but I'll probably pay for it with my life. And that should be okay, but I'm still not there. So how to prepare yourself mentally to be okay with that?
You cannot prepare yourself for anything. There is a spontaneous graduation the way a plant grows. Right? The little sapling, if it starts envisioning, imagining about the great challenges that a fully grown up tree faces, it will refuse to grow up. It will refuse to grow up. What do you have to do with the challenges of a full blown revolutionary when you have not yet even begun? You think of a swimming pool used for training. At the shallow end, the depth is just what, 4 meters or something, sometimes even what, 2 meters, less than 2 meters, so that you don't drown. And that's where you begin. But if you don't have the intent to start at all, you will say at the deep end, it is what, like 20 meters. And there is no way I'm going to stay alive. But who is asking you to throw yourself into the deep end? You have to ask yourself, why are you even imagining what lies there, much, much, much ahead of you? Why imagine that? We'll cross it when we come to it. We'll cross the bridge when we come to it. Right now, you have not even left your home. There is no bridge nearby. But by imagining a fictitious and hazardous bridge, you are successfully keeping yourself inside the convenience of your house. If I step out, I'll be killed. Nobody gets killed just by stepping out. It is the honor and the great privilege only of the greatest of revolutionaries to get killed. Most of us are not fortunate enough to get killed. We are anyway never going to do anything so damn daring that we get killed. Start out and remember, Vedanta is about the changing self, right? It is your self at x is equal to 0. That is imagining the dangers at x is equal to 100. Now between 0 and 100, there is a great distance. And at 0, when you imagine 100, it is horrifying and very demotivating. At 0, you should be talking only of 1, the next step. And at 1, you are no more 0. So the one who would be talking of 2 would not be 0, he would be 1. The self changes as a result of its choices. What scares you today would not scare you tomorrow. But if you remain where you are, you would be scared of everything. Move from 0 to 1, and then you will not be afraid of 2. Move to 2, and then you will not be afraid of 3. Move to 3, and then you can challenge 4. And that way, one day you come to 99, and now 100 is no more so scary. Now 100 is just like another thing, and you can challenge it because the self has changed. The one who used to get scared has changed. Are you getting it? But if you are at 0 and you are thinking of, oh no, what happened to Guevara? Oh, what happened to Sukhdev? Oh, all the revolutionaries everywhere are getting killed. But I have kids to take care of and all those things. You will never move an inch. Secondly, it is not necessary to just die. Because it is necessary to die. You are going to die anyway. Huh? When you are talking of a noble cause, then it is worth not just dying for. It is also worth living for. But popular culture and fiction and movies have told us that greatness lies in just dying. The great heroes are the ones who spill their blood for their motherland or something, or noble cause or whatever. Yes, of course, it's valiant to die when needed. But it's also important to keep yourself alive if needed, even in the face of death. This is a particularly relevant question asked today because this is the predicament of most of the Gita community. That day somebody wrote, you know, my husband told me if you go to the bookstalls and there is a lathi charge and you get hit on the head, what will happen to our baby? The baby is not yet born, by the way. And Didi was mortally scared. She actually wrote addressing me, Acharya Ji, what will happen to our baby? I have gone to the bookstall and it happens to be an international conspiracy. So there is a lathi charge, that too by the Interpol. And the lathi hits me straight here and I die. Now what will happen to our baby? Where is the lathi charge? What great uprising are you participating in? Are you so important that somebody will kill you? No, not yet at least. Not yet at least. You're not doing anything so revolutionary. Revolution is the prerogative of the real ones. We are not yet so real that great revolutions will burst forth from our being. No, that's not happening. What we are taking is baby steps out of our homes. Just baby steps. And even in that, we are so afraid. I want to contribute to your work, Acharya Ji. But what if I talk about your anti-social and anti-national movement in my office and they fire me? Nobody is going to fire you. No, it doesn't just stop at getting fired. It ventures further into seeing your kids starving in front of your eyes. I tried to enroll somebody into the Gita course, and the conspiracy got known. Somebody blew the cover off. And now I have been internationally blacklisted and nobody is offering me a job. And I'm seeing my kids starving in front of my eyes. And they are running after mice. So that's the reason, Acharya Ji, I cannot enroll anybody in your Gita Samagam. I don't want my kids to eat mice. After all, veganism is important. Why? Why let your imagination run amok? Nothing is going to happen because we are not yet ready for great things. Doing something little and imagining as if we are challenging the evil directly in the face, as if we are taking the bull by its very horns. We are not doing that. We must do that, yes. But we are still not up there where we can do that. And we will never do that if we continue to remain so not scared, imaginative. Because your fear is just imagination. You're not afraid. You're just too imaginative. आचार्य जी, आप मर जाएंगे फिर मेरा क्या होगा? मैं जिंदा हूं तब तुम्हारा क्या हो गया? But Didi is very emotional. And then you look into her report card. You look at her report card and you feel you're already dead anyway. Am I alive to you? You have been 8 months into the community. You have written a total of 18 reflections. Sometimes people get negative percentages. You have managed even a negative percentile. Something mathematically impossible, but you have achieved it. And then you say, आचार्य जी, आपके बाद मेरा क्या होगा? कम से कम नेगेटिव परसेंटाइल नहीं होगा, ये होगा. Imaginations, imaginations, imaginations. Make hay while the sun shines, sirs and ma'ams. You never know of time. You are afraid you might lose something if you venture out. Huh? As if you'd be able to save something in front of the bhaisewala. You are anyway going to lose everything. And nobody is asking you to lose everything in a jiffy. To lose everything altogether. Even asking you is pointless because you cannot do that. We are asking you to drop at least the most obviously stupid parts of your baggage. Is that too much to ask for? We're not asking you to keep the whole thing aside because you cannot do that. I'll not have unrealistic expectations from you. I'm saying keep Just the most obviously useless parts of your load, your burden aside. Is that too much? But then you extrapolate it and you say, today he is saying, you just remove the dirt on your shoes, which means that tomorrow he will say, remove your shoes, which means then he will say, remove your socks, then he will say, remove your trousers. This man, I always knew, is a pervert because I know what comes after that. I'm asking you to remove the dirt on your shoes. I'm not asking you to remove your briefs. Why are you so afraid? Why do you extrapolate so much? To the entire community this goes. ऐसा हो जाएगा, ऐसा हो जाएगा, ऐसा हो जाएगा. Remember the changing nature of the self. Insight leads to courage, and an act of courage does not leave you the same person as you were. Insight leads to courage. And if you do not block the courage, it will turn you into somebody else. And that will make you capable of, that somebody else would be capable of even more courageous actions, even deeper insights, the changing nature of the self. What scares you today would not scare you tomorrow. The questions that you find very relevant today, you would find irrelevant tomorrow. Pointless questions. I don't even want to ask them. That points at the evolved self. I was one person, but I had insight. And that insight turned me into somebody else. Now to this person, the old questions are no more relevant. And that's the entire purpose. The self must change. Yes.
Thank you, Acharya Ji. Much grateful for the
Welcome,
opportunity.
welcome. Just download the Acharya Prashant app, and there you go to the community section, and you have live testimonials streaming in at the rate of 1 every 5 minutes. I'm seeing lives change in thousands, if not millions, every day in front of my own eyes. We are doing it.
Right.
We have actually done it.
Join the community of more than 2 lakh participants on the Acharya Prashant app. Your first month is completely free. You'll get full access to Gita Mission. On the app, you will get regular live sessions, daily exclusive conversations with Acharya Prashant, access to the vibrant Gita community, wisdom exams, curated news, audiobooks, quotes, and much more. Search Acharya Prashant on Google Play Store or Apple App Store and download now.